Hey everybody, welcome to the Motherhood Corner, your go-to spot for all things mommy. Now a lot of us keep hearing these buzzwords, EQ, what is that? What's emotional intelligence and why is it important to us? Well, here to answer that question for us is CEO of EQtainment Sofia Dickens. Thanks so much for joining us today.
I'm so glad to be here.
So what is EQ and why does it matter to us?
EQ is emotional intelligence, but it's really just a fancy way of saying social skills and behavior. I became interested years ago when I was a student at Harvard, and there was a scholar that came out with these studies that really blew my mind that emotional intelligence is a greater correlate or has a greater correlation to success in life than IQ, so academics. Okay. But we spend all of our time with our kids focusing on linear thinking and memorization. So years later, when I became a mom for the first time, I looked around and I couldn't find anything in the market that actually helps parents teach these things to their kids.
So what do we do? How do we help our kids develop this EQ? Or can we?
Well, it seems complex, but it's actually really simple. It just requires a little bit of practice and repetition at home. And emotional intelligence is everything from being able to control your impulses and identify your own feelings to having social skills and leadership qualities. So I created a line of products, including a board game and a storybook series and some toys and videos that help parents practice these skills with their kids while they're at home.
And this is something that you can actually impact with your child. You can improve it over time.
That's one of the amazing things about emotional intelligence. Unlike IQ, which is somewhat set after birth, EQ is something you can improve over the course of an entire life. So it's never too late to start with your kids, and it just takes some practice.
Oh, that's great. Well, thank you so much for sharing that with us, and we hope you can come back and maybe share some of those tools with us as well.
Oh, I'd love to.
All right. Thanks so much for joining us. I'm Bettina Bush, and you're watching the Motherhood Corner. And remember, there's no way to be a perfect mom, but there are a million ways to be a good one. We'll see you next time.
Join the conversation on Facebook, Twitter, or Pinterest.